Hey home cooks, it's Kat and Colton.
What's up, guys?
From the Home Cooks Club Test Kitchen 1, coming to you during the coronavirus. Making sure you guys have some fun content to play around with. I know everybody's stuck at home and your kids are around and you may not have a bunch of stuff in your pantry, so we're going to show you how to make one of Colton's favorite lunch things. What do you like to eat for lunch?
Nachos!
Nachos! So we're going to show you with just 4 ingredients: corn tortillas, chili, beans, and some block cheese that you can make some amazing nachos at home. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. All right, gang, the first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna grate some cheese. Now I have some Tillamook cheddar all blocked up in my fridge. You may or may not have shredded cheese, you can use that too. I like freshly ground cheese just because there's not any preservatives or anti-clumping agents in it, and it makes more of a melty, wonderful cheese. So we're gonna go ahead and get this going. Follow me here. This is my cheese grating attachment on my Cuisinart or my KitchenAid stand mixer. This thing makes short work of cheese. Now, so normally there's a stand attachment here that goes on top that makes it a lot more safe, but mine broke like the second day I got it. So we're just gonna go ahead and grate this cheese without the hand, but I'm not gonna get too far into it. See that part? Makes it really easy to grate your cheese. Just got to make sure that when you get down to the nub part of it that you obviously watch your hand and make sure that you're not getting into that. So I'll take it off with about that much left. Then I'll take the next block and put it through and let it do its thing. See all that wonderful cheese coming out of there? See that? Easy to do. You can also use a regular box grater for this. It just takes longer, and since I have this attachment, I thought I'd use it. All right, and that's grating the cheese. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the kind of topping for our beans, our nachos. This topping is actually created by my wife, Dow. Hi, Dow, love you. She's out on the front lines right now, healing people. She's a nurse. God bless all our nurses and doctors out there helping people. She's out there right now, but we're making these nachos in her honor, so I love you, Dow. So what she did is her and her dad actually made this recipe up, and it's taking Wolf brand chili, which is right here. Show this, Wolf brand chili, and a can of just refried beans, and we mix them together. So here, watch this. I'm gonna take the chili in here, just 1 can of chili. You probably have this chili, any kind of chili will do. Doesn't have to be Wolf brand, but you know we are in Texas. No beans, because we're putting beans in it. So then we'll take the refried beans and we'll chunk those up in there. Make sure we get them all out. Surprisingly, the Wolf brand chili and beans go really good together after you heat them up and mix them up. And that's gonna be our topping for our nachos. And we'll put some cheese on them, but we also need to make our chips. So let me show you how to do that in just a second. All right, so what we got to do now is we don't have any tortilla chips.
Yeah.
How are we going to make nachos without tortilla chips?
I have an idea. Why don't we make some?
Let's make some. And what we can do is use these corn tortilla chips, and if you bake them or fry them, they become just like regular chips you buy from the store, and sometimes even better. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me open these bad boys. And we'll get some out. And what we want to do here, and I'll let you do this, we'll take these, okay? And I'm going to let you do this because I'm going to show you how to do this. And we'll take just a few of them, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll show you how to do it once. We're going to take this, we're going to run the pizza cutter through it. Obviously we're using a pizza cutter because you can't use knives, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to take the other one and run pizza cutter through it. And that's going to make these little like chip-like things, and make sure you go all the way through it. But it looks just like this. All right, so are you ready to do one?
Yes.
All right, so just push it down and cut all the way through it. There you go, perfect. Now you can either turn it or you can turn yourself, one of the two.
My body.
Yep, and push down, push all the way through it. There you go. And so you get tortilla chips that look like this, which would be perfect for baking. And we'll just do this a whole bunch more times until we have enough chips for both of us for lunch. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have to bake these chips, and we wanna get them ready to bake. And they need to be crispy, right? Who likes a soggy chip?
Nobody.
Nobody likes a soggy chip. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little canola oil and some cumin and some paprika, which you don't really care about spices and seasonings, but I'll tell you what, it will make it taste a little bit better. Since we're making these from scratch, we wanna make them as good as we can. So we're gonna start off with the tortilla chips are gonna go in the bowl, okay? Flop you that one. And then I'm gonna take a little of this canola oil, and maybe you wanna grab the camera and come look at this. Yep. So here's our chips. I'm gonna take a little of this canola oil, put it in. You don't want it to be greasy, but you wanna get them all in there. And then I'm gonna take some paprika, just for a little color when we have them in there. And a little cumin. Cumin's like the universal kind of Mexican flavor that you can put on everything. And so we want it to cover all the chips. So don't be afraid to get your hands in there and get them all coated, because that's what's going to get them crispy, is to get them coated with all the different spices and stuff we put in there. And the oil will help them really crisp up when we put them in the oven. Okay? So we'll be right back and put these on a baking sheet and get them in the oven. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our chips that we put on a foil-lined baking sheet, and we're just going to pop these bad boys right into the oven. And we're going to bake them for about 15 minutes, and then we'll check them. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're good.
What? We're doing it. You did it. Oh, those look. Oh my. Those look. Ooh.
Be careful, do not touch the side of this pan.
No.
Okay? Let's not get the camera's gonna
Blur it out.
it's gonna block the shot. Alright, ready?
Mm-hmm.
So we did it.
Uh-huh.
High five. We did some nachos. These things are gooey and ooey and awesome. I'm gonna burn myself.
Don't burn yourself. Oh, is it good?
Alright guys, so we did it. We made nachos.
Mm-hmm.
High five. These things are ooey gooey, they're really crunchy, and they're just the perfect nachos for you and your kids to enjoy during the time when you're really trying to get some stuff from your pantry and make something good that everybody will enjoy. So Colton and I hope you love this video. Try it out with your kids. Make some nachos today, right?
Uh-huh. Good.
That's some good nachos. Mm-hmm. All right.